today we're going to be talking about NBA predictions for the playoffs and the rewards for all of the players and teams. So let's get straight into it because I don't make this long video. So let's start out with Rookie of the Year. This is a hard one for me because I love Zion Williamson. He's a great player. He's averaging like 23 points. But he only played 19 games, so I had to give this one to Ja Morant just because he played most of the season. And they can't give it to Zion because he only played 19 games. But if he played as much games as Ja, he would win Rookie of the Year. But I don't think they're going to play that bullshit like how they did with Joel Embiid and gave it to Malcolm Brogdon. Like, come on now. Like, come on. Joel Embiid's way better than him, bro. Don't get me started on that. I'm looking on my computer, so if I keep looking over here, don't get confused. Now, most improved, this is easy. Brandon Ingram. He came into a new system in New Orleans. It was a great pickup, great trade, I guess. Whatever. Became an all-star. That's an easy one. I don't see anyone else winning it. Now, Coach of the Year, gotta give this one to Nick Nurse. That man won a championship with Raptors, lost their best player in Kawhi Leonard, and still managed to get the second seed in the Eastern Conference. I mean, that's pretty impressive. No pickups, nothing. Just lost the player, still second place. That's amazing. He deserves it. Now, defensive player, I gotta give this one to Anthony Davis. You might think I'm stupid or something. You might say give it to Antetokounmpo or something, like. But I'll tell you why later, alright? Anthony Davis, defensive beast. He can switch into any position, guard anyone, block shots. He's a great defensive player. He's gonna win it this year. Now, MVP. So this is why I picked Anthony Davis as defensive player. They're going to give the MVP to Giannis. That's not a surprise, honestly, because, I mean, it was either LeBron or Giannis. But they have to give the Lakers a reward. Like, look at this. Like, they're not going to give Frank Vogel Coach of the Year. They're not going to give LeBron the MVP because he already got too many. They got to give it to other people. That's how the NBA works. It's rigged. It's stupid. But they're going to give it to Anthony Davis just because they're the first seed, you know. So that's my predictions. Giannis is well-deserved. I mean, but LeBron should have won it. He should win it every year. Let's be honest, alright? Now let's get NBA standings and what I think the standings are going to be, and I think who's going to win the championship and move on from next round to next round. Alright? Let's start with the East because the East is trash. Alright. First, the Bucks. That's no question. They're going to be the #1 seed. Number 2, the Raptors. I think they're going to stay there. They're a great team, great chemistry. Celtics, I think they're going to hold it. They got everyone healthy. They're going to be a good team. Now, what I think is going to happen is I think the Sixers are going to jump from the 6th seed up to the 4th seed. Here's why. Miami, they had a good little run, but, like, they're a solid team. They're not that good. I think 76ers are going to keep it up and move up. Pacers, they just lost Sabonis. I forgot what happened. I think he's back. They're going to drop down a few places. And, yeah, they're going to move up 2 spots. So, after that, the Heat. I think they're going to maintain their thing. They're probably going to win a few games. They're going to stay at that 5th spot. But now the Pacers, see, I would put them lower, but I'm looking at these other teams in the 7th, 8th, and 9th. See, no, like, they're not good. So Pacers are going to maintain that. They still got Victor Oladipo and Brogdon and Turner. So that's still good. That's still a good team, even though they don't have their all-star. Are we even counting them as an all-star? I mean, jeez, alright. Then we got Magic. They got everyone healthy. They got Jonathan Isaac back. and they're gonna stay at the 7th. Honestly, they're at the 8th right now. They're gonna move up, but the 7th, I think it's gonna be the Nets. You might think the Wizards or something. The Wizards don't got Bradley Beal. They're not winning any games. Nets are gonna lose every game too. I mean, like, they don't got anyone. They got Karis LeVert. They might win one game. So that's just the seeding. I'll put it up there on the screen. And now let's get to the Western Conference. This is where it gets spicy and juicy. First, Lakers. Even though they're probably not gonna have Anthony Davis on Thursday against the Clippers, Luol is out here at the strip club. So I mean, I'm straight. I think we can win that game. They might have the better team, but we're more experienced. Kinda. We're kind of more experienced. I'm guessing. We got LeBron. That's all I gotta say. Clippers are second. They're gonna keep winning games. They're gonna keep beating whoever. Now the Nuggets, they're a weird team. I mean, but I think they're gonna be third. Even though they're running that BS 2K lineup, I think they're gonna be third still. Now, I'm gonna say the Rockets are gonna move from the 6th to the 4th as well. Honestly, they've just lost Aaron Gordon. He's gonna be out for like 1 to 2 weeks. But I think Russell, PJ Tucker, Harden, they're gonna keep their minds in it. They're gonna be mentally strong. They're gonna keep fighting, and they're gonna go up. Also, I think the Jazz are pretty good, so they're gonna be right behind them. Honestly, they can go in between Rockets and Jazz. Either way, they're gonna play each other probably in the first round. It's gonna be probably a good matchup. The 6th spot, they're gonna move up one spot, take over the Rockets spot. Mavs are gonna win some games. They're healthy now. Mavericks, then the Thunder. I mean, honestly, they're the 5th seed right now, but I mean, they're only Mavs and the Rockets are only one game, they're tied. They have the same record, really. So I think the Thunder are gonna drop a little bit. They're a good team. Don't get me wrong. I like their team. They've been fighting, but I don't think they're ready for what's gonna happen with the healthy Mavs team and Russell and Harden. So I'm gonna drop them down to the 7th. Now, this is where it gets real big right now. So we're gonna have all these 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Are we even counting the Suns? I mean, whew. Okay, so what I think is gonna make the 8th spot, I think the Pelicans are gonna make the 8th spot. Here's why. Memphis, they're just not experienced. They don't have anyone really who's experienced except Valanciunas. Like, what are they gonna do in the playoffs? Or they're not even gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna drop down, honestly. Everyone's thinking Portland's gonna beat the Lakers. Have you seen their scrimmages? They're not mentally and physically ready for what's gonna come, honestly. Now, I've been seeing the Pelicans when they have Zion. When they have Zion, they try their asses off. They want to win games. And the Kings, the Spurs, and the Suns, they're just they're not far behind. But I don't think they're going to win multiple games to move them up, honestly. So I think the Memphis and Pelicans are going to have a play-on little thing. And the Pelicans are going to come out. Also, what I think the Pelicans is, the NBA is rigged, honestly. The NBA is rigged. They want to see Zion in the playoffs, and they made the Pelicans have the easiest schedule in the whole bubble. It's ridiculous. And the Memphis have the hardest schedule, which is really dumb. Let's go on and see who wins the championship. I'm going to go quick right here, just because the Eastern Conference is easy, and just let's get this fast and easy going with, you know what I'm saying? Alright, Bucks, Nets, Bucks. Come on. Raptors, Magic, Raptors. Pacers, Celtics. If they don't have Valanciunas, not Valanciunas, freaking Sabonis. If they don't have Sabonis, Celtics are gonna win them easily. Heat and 76ers. This is not a hard one, but I want to confidently say 76ers are gonna win. Like, look at their team; they're just way better. They fight. Honestly, I think they're gonna go into like a 7-game series here, honestly. And I'm gonna say the 76ers. Alright, hold up. So now let's get right into the second round for the Eastern Conference right now. Bucks and 76ers. The 76ers are a weird team. They haven't been playing good all year, honestly. And they picked up Al Horford just to guard Giannis. I don't think they can stop Giannis, so I'm gonna put the Bucks ahead of them. Now, the Raptors and Celtics. Celtics have a good team, but Raptors are just too. Their chemistry is just too tight, and they just are tryhards. They're sweats, literally. I think the Raptors are gonna win, in 6 games. It's gonna be a hard one. Now, Bucks and Raptors. You guys might hate me for this, but I think the Raptors are gonna beat the Bucks. Honestly, we seen what happened last year. I don't know what You might think I'm stupid, but I think Giannis and Chris Middleton especially is not ready for the Raptors and how hard they try. Raptors can go out there underdogs. They have nothing to lose. Honestly, they have nothing to lose. They're going to try their hardest. Bucks, they got something to lose. If they don't go to the finals, they could possibly lose Giannis. That's what they're scared about, honestly. They could lose Giannis if they don't win a championship or go to the finals this year, honestly. Now, the pressure's going to come to him. Chris Middleton is going to get 2 points again. Come on. Raptors in the finals. Now, let's do the Western Conference right now. So, Lakers, Pelicans. I mean, I like both of these teams, honestly. But I think the Lakers are just way too experienced than the Pelicans, honestly. So but they're gonna go 6 games, honestly. Lakers are gonna give up a few. They're gonna sell a few games, but yeah. Clipper Thunder. Clippers are stacked. They're gonna easily beat the Thunder. Now Nuggets and Mavericks. See, this is a hard one because I don't know what lineup the Nuggets are going to run. If they run that cheesy little 7-foot lineup, they're probably going to lose a lot of games. But I don't know, honestly. But I think Luka and Kristaps, they can beat this Nuggets team. Honestly, I've seen it. The Spurs could beat that Nuggets team last year in the playoffs. So I'm gonna go with the upset 3 and 6 seed. I'm gonna give it to the 6 seed, honestly. I think the Nuggets are gonna get eliminated. Now we got Rockets and Jazz. We've seen this many years before, but I don't know if the Rockets can stop Rudy Gobert. They're gonna get a few stops, yeah, because Rudy Gobert is kind of soft. Man, I don't know. This one's a hard one. I'm gonna give it to the Rockets. I think their small ball can work a little bit, but I don't know. It's a hard one for me. Now we're gonna go in Lakers and Rockets. Lakers and Rockets. Rockets might get a few games out of the Lakers, honestly, but I'm gonna give it to the Lakers. Rockets just can't guard LeBron. They never could. They might get a few games, but Lakers easily winning this. Now Clippers and Mavericks. I want the Mavericks to win. I want the Mavericks to win. But the Clippers are just too stacked. Clippers are just way too stacked. I think easily beat the Mavericks. Probably a sweep, 5 games maybe. Lakers and Clippers. This is tough. I'm a Lakers fan. I want the Lakers to beat the Clippers. But this is hard. I don't know. They picked up Reggie Jackson and Joakim Noah. Joakim Noah is absolutely horrendous. I don't care. They still got a few pickups. We got a few pickups too. But I don't know. I think the Clippers, they're gonna choke. I think that curse in the Clipper Nation is real. I think they're not gonna make it to the finals or ever win a finals ever. Lakers in 7. Just cause the curse. If we switch Lakers and Clippers, just the franchise, and just said the same teams, whatever, Clippers as the Lakers, they would win. But they're called the Clippers, so they're gonna have a curse. So now, you might think I'm dumb. Lakers and Raptors in the finals. Lakers, I think it's gonna go in 7 games. Kyle Lowry's gonna make some BS shots. Lakers are really just a good overall team. Honestly, they've been playing good all year. And I'm gonna give it to the Lakers. The Lakers are the NBA champs. I don't know how many games. I'm gonna guess 6. But you'll see. You'll see in a few months that I'm correct and I'm right. Okay, guys, thank you for watching.